Good morning, dear students. Today, I will welcome the 8th class students to the previous discussion we made and to do some exercises solved in this class. Before that, let's have Brahmana. Relax. So, today we will have some discussions about the topic we last class discussed, interrogative response. As we discussed last class, interrogative responses are of two types. As I told you, there are two different interrogative responses. One needs more information, one needs more information, and another expressing surprise. More information means when the agent or the prepositional part is missing. Prepositional part is missing. Here, example we are giving here. Look, this is a command. Here, this can be a statement. But this statement does not have any agent, and after this also there is no prepositional phrase. Suppose we will write it as a statement, then normally, Hari, look at the door. Here see, this is agent and this is prepositional part. Both are absent over here. So when both are absent, normally the listener will have a question. That means look means where to look, what to look, what at to look. So there is no such answer. Therefore, it needs more information. The listener who responds this needs more information. Therefore, this is called one of the interrogative responses. And the structure for this is syntax. What is the syntax is? This needs what plus preposition, then question. What? Preposition and question. Next thing we discussed when we get this surprise. Surprise means I have told you, suppose something is unusual and somebody told you. What is that? Comb your hair using the pen. Comb your hair using the pen. Comb your hair using the pen. Normally we use a comb to comb our hair. But if somebody told you, take this pen, comb your hair, means what? Nobody, it is a surprise. So what you will do? You will have a response for that. With what? So here what happens, the syntax is first a preposition, then what? Plus question mark. Preposition, then what? Then question mark. Okay? So, this is the only difference. Today, we will discuss some statements to understand the first type of interrogative response. Okay, let's see. Let me write some statements. After that, we will make the answers in accordance to them. Okay, just let me write. See, I have written some of the statements of exercise 11, and the statements given, we have to make the interrogative responses for all these sentences given in your exercise 11. So, in accordance to this, you see in every sentence there can be an agent is absent, and in some other sentences the prepositional part is missing. Either agent is missing or prepositional part is missing. In some sentences both are missing. So the interrogative responses is only in accordance to WH word plus preposition. So here you see, let me write the answers of this. Here is given listen. Listen means what? Hurry, you listen to this music. Suppose this is a long statement. But here the agent is absent as well as the prepositional part is absent. So what should be the answer of this? The answer will be what to listen. What to listen should be the answer for this. Okay, so this is the first where we are writing the WH word plus preposition and question mark. This is the syntax we are discussing for the first type of interrogative response. What is the next? Next is send it at once. Hurry, you send it at once. Where the agent is present as well as to your younger brother. That means what? The prepositional part is also present. But here, agent and the prepositional part both are absent. So when it is the function of sending. It is the function of sending. What do we do? Sending means it is often to talk about a place. So what do we do? Where to send? Send it at once. Where to send? Similarly, look, you see all the interrogative responses or interrogative responses, we are writing every sentence ended with an exclamation symbol. But when we are having interrogative response, it is ending with a question mark. This is the difference. You should never forget this. You see, look means hurry, you look at the table or look at the map, agent is absent. Prepositional part is also absent. So when we use the word look, normally we use the preposition at. So look at means where to look or where to look or what at to look also we can say. Look, where at to look or what at to look, this should be interrogative response. So the next is what? Cut this tree. Here the agent is absent. And how you will cut, that is also absent. The prepositional phrase is absent, missing in this sentence, and ending with an exclamation symbol. So when we cut something, we use an instrument, a tool, but here nothing is given. So when we are using a tool, what with? We using a cutter to cut this string or a blade to cut this string, but nothing is mentioned over here. Therefore, your interrogative response is what with? With what I will cut? So this should be the interrogative response. Next is mother has given all my clothes away. Mother has given all my clothes away. That means to the poor boy, to the neighbor, to your friend, to your younger brother, nothing is mentioned. The prepositional part is missing. Therefore, only given my mother has given all cloths are given, it is only for persons. Animals are not necessary to use those cloths. Only for persons. Therefore, we can use who to. Who to my mother has given. That means to whom my mother has given my clothes. Okay, so this should be the answer. Similarly, address the envelope. When we are writing an envelope, you see, address the envelope to your uncle. Here you see, agent is absent as well as the prepositional part is absent. So what should be the interrogative response for this? The interrogative response for this, where to address, whether to address my uncle, whether to address to Bhubaneswar, or you can write who to also we can write. To whom we will address this envelope. We can use to talk about a place as well as the person. If we are supposing to talk about a place, then it is where to. If the address we are talking about a person, then it should be who to. Okay. So similarly, I have just received a big parcel. I received a parcel. I have just received a big parcel from my friend in America. So from my friend in America is the object part that is absent. So here in this case, where from? Where from should be the interrogative response. What is this? Where from? So next you see, we are asking from which place the parcel has been received by you. Who has sent you those parcels? This should be mentioned. This is not mentioned in this. Therefore, the interrogative response is where from. Next comes to the Manu has just arrived by air. Manu had just arrived by air from London or from which place that is not yet mentioned. Therefore, you are told this statement. You don't know from where he has come. So your question, the interrogative response can be where from? Where from? Or who from? Also we can write where from or who from. Both can be written to know the interrogative response. Similarly, he has married at last. Suppose when somebody marries another person, it is only for a person. So here, see, he has married at last to his classmate, to his classmate, to her classmate. So this prepositional part is also absent over here. Therefore, what we should do? He has married at last means when we are talking about a person, it is who to. Question mark will be who to. The interrogative response is who to. Understand? Can you see this? Now, the next one, number 10. I am writing a book. When we write a book, we just tell I am writing a book about physics. I am writing a book about English grammar. So here that is not mentioned. I am writing a book. When you told, it is normally some more information is necessary for the listener to understand about what topic you are writing. That means what about you are writing a book. So when these statements are available in which sometimes the prepositional part is absent, sometimes the agents are absent, sometimes both are absent in the statement and the sentences are ending with exclamation symbol. In that case, our interrogative responses will be like such. So we have discussed some of the sentences, exercises given in your exercise 11. Still then some other sentences are left. I am sure you must have understood this and write these questions and exercises sent to you time to time and write in your notebook, and whatever left you write those exercises in your notebook including all the questions and their respective answers. And in next class, next period, we will discuss another type of interrogative response, that is expressing surprise. For that, we will discuss next class. For today, this much. I wish you will understand them and write the exercises in your notebook in accordance to the instructions given to you. For any more information, you can call me personally so that I can clarify your doubt.